This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. Right now, somewhere in your home, there is a silent, invisible theft occurring. It is not a thief breaking through your window or a scammer calling your phone. This thief is much more patient, much more intimate, and far more devastating. It is sitting right on your kitchen counter, disguised as a bottle of health. Every morning, you reach for your supplements with the hope of staying strong, staying sharp, and maintaining the independence you have worked a lifetime to earn. But for the vast majority of you over the age of 60, those very pills are quietly letting you down. You are making one catastrophic mistake, a mistake so subtle that it feels like common sense, yet it is powerful enough to slash the benefits of your most vital nutrients in half. If you continue down this path, you aren't just wasting your hard-earned money, you are effectively allowing your muscle fibers to wither away. You are essentially choosing a future of frailty, where the simple act of standing up from a chair becomes a Herculean task. Imagine a life where you are a prisoner within your own skin, watching your strength dissolve while you follow a routine you thought was helping you. This is the silent vanishing of the golden years, and it stops today. Welcome to EldraFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We are here to bridge the gap between what you are taking and what your body is actually using, ensuring that every dollar and every dose works to keep you powerful. Before we dive into the life-altering science of how to stop this muscle decay, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your support gives us the motivation to continue creating these deep dive guides that help you live a stronger, more vibrant life after 60. The tragedy of aging isn't just the passing of years. It is the loss of the physical you. When your muscles begin to waste, a condition known as sarcopenia, it isn't just about looking thinner. It is about the loss of the metabolic engine that keeps your heart beating steadily and your balance secure. Most people believe that teetering on their feet or feeling weak in the knees is an inevitable part of being a senior. It is not. It is often a nutritional failure. You might be buying the highest quality vitamins on the market, but if you are taking them the way you did when you were 40, your changing biology is simply rejecting them. Your stomach acid is lower, your digestive enzymes are sluggish, and the gatekeepers in your gut are no longer as welcoming as they once were. You are trying to fill a bucket that has a massive hole in the bottom. Today, I'm going to show you how to plug that hole. We are going to deconstruct your daily routine and rebuild it with clinical precision. By the time this video ends, you will have a master plan for your muscles that turns your body back into a high-efficiency machine. Before we move into the specific schedule, I want you to stop and think about your own journey. This is a moment for honest reflection. Which of these fears keeps you up at night more? Answer A, the fear of a sudden fall that takes away your mobility forever. Or answer B, the slow, agonizing loss of independence where you have to rely on others for your basic daily needs. Please type A or B in the comments below. Seeing your answers helps us understand your priorities and helps this community realize they are not alone in this fight for strength. The foundation of your physical power begins the very second your eyes open in the morning. To build and maintain muscle, your body needs more than just protein. It needs a perfectly tuned nervous system to tell those muscles how to move. This is where the first critical supplement comes into play, vitamin B12. Think of B12 as the biological electricity that powers your neuromuscular spark. Without it, the communication between your brain and your muscle fibers becomes frayed, like a moth-eaten power cord. You experience this as clumsiness, brain fog, or that terrifying feeling of being slightly off balance. For those of us over 60, the stakes are even higher because our bodies have developed a structural roadblock. We produce less of a specific protein called intrinsic factor, which acts like a specialized escort for B12 through the digestive tract. Without enough of this escort, that expensive B12 pill you swallowed with your breakfast toast is largely destroyed by your stomach before it ever reaches your blood. To bypass this roadblock and ignite your muscle nerve connection, you must change your timing. The optimal moment for B12 is the first light phase, the very moment you wake up on a completely empty stomach. Your digestive system is a clean slate at this hour, allowing for maximum surface area contact. If you want to go a step further, switch to a sublingual B12 tablet, the kind that dissolves under your tongue. This method is a game changer for the over 60 demographic because it bypasses the stomach's intrinsic factor requirement entirely. The nutrients enter through the rich network of blood vessels under your tongue, delivering that energy vitamin directly into your system. When your B12 levels are optimized this way, your nerves can finally send clear, powerful signals to your muscle fibers. You'll find that your grip feels firmer, your stride feels more confident, and that heavy feeling in your limbs begins to lift. However, there is a morning thief you must be wary of: your morning coffee or tea. Many people make the mistake of washing down their B12 or vitamin C with a hot cup of Java. This is a recipe for nutritional disaster. The tannins and caffeine in these beverages act like a chemical sponge, binding to minerals and vitamins and flushing them out of your body before they can do an ounce of good. It is a heartbreaking waste. To protect your muscle-building potential, drink a full glass of plain, lukewarm water with your morning supplements. This hydrates your fascia, the connective tissue that wraps around your muscles, and prepares your cells for absorption. Save your beloved coffee for at least 45 minutes to an hour later. By creating this small window of time, you allow the water-soluble nutrients to claim their territory in your bloodstream without interference. This isn't just about health, it's about discipline. Your muscles are a living, breathing bank account of your independence. If you don't deposit the right nutrients at the right time, the account will run dry. Your morning routine is the prime for the pump. Get the B12 in early, get it in clean, and you provide the neurological foundation that allows every other muscle-building effort you make throughout the day to actually succeed. This is how you stop the fading and start the thriving. As the morning progresses and you sit down for your first meal, you enter the most critical window for structural fortification. This is the construction phase of your day, where the choices you make determine whether your body builds strength or slowly crumbles from within. Most people believe that simply swallowing a vitamin D pill is enough to protect their bones and muscles, but if your breakfast consists of nothing more than a piece of dry toast and a glass of juice, you are committing a silent act of self-sabotage. Vitamin D is not just a nutrient. It is a master hormone that dictates how your body utilizes calcium to keep your muscles firing and your skeleton rigid. However, it is fat-soluble, meaning it is biologically invisible to your system unless it is accompanied by a source of healthy fat. Without fat, that pill simply travels through your digestive tract and vanishes, leaving your muscles hungry and your bones brittle. You must pair your vitamin D with real, healthy fats: a poached egg, a slice of creamy avocado, or a spoonful of almond butter. This fat acts as the essential delivery vehicle, unlocking the gateway to your bloodstream and ensuring the nutrient actually reaches its destination. But the secret to true muscle longevity lies in a partnership that many seniors completely overlook: the profound synergy between vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. While vitamin D is the worker that brings calcium into your house, it has no sense of direction. It leaves the calcium standing in the hallway of your cardiovascular system, where it can eventually settle into the walls of your arteries, causing them to stiffen and age prematurely. This is where vitamin K2 steps in as the master architect. It acts as a biological traffic controller, grabbing that calcium and directing it precisely where it belongs, into the matrix of your bones and the structural support of your muscles. By taking D3 and K2 together during a fat-rich breakfast, you are installing a high-tech navigation system for your health. You are ensuring that your skeletal frame remains a powerful, unyielding anchor for your muscle fibers. Think of it as reinforcing the foundation of a skyscraper. Without this precise combination, your body becomes structurally compromised, leading to the very frailty we are fighting to avoid. This is about engineering a body that can withstand the test of time, ensuring that every movement you make is backed by the strength of a well-fortified frame. Even with a disciplined morning routine, your muscle building efforts can still be derailed by an invisible war happening deep within your gut. This is the war of mineral competition, a silent struggle for absorption that most seniors are completely unaware of. Many people over 60 take minerals like zinc and iron to support their immunity and blood health, often alongside a calcium supplement or a dairy-heavy meal. This is where the single tunnel error occurs. Your body has specific pathways for absorbing these minerals, and unfortunately, calcium, zinc, and iron all try to squeeze through the same narrow doorway at once. Because calcium is a larger, more dominant molecule, it almost always wins the race, leaving the iron and zinc to be discarded as waste. This is why many stay chronically fatigued and muscle weak despite taking supplements. Their body is simply starving for the minerals it cannot absorb. To win this war, you must implement the 2-hour separation rule. If you take calcium or consume dairy with your breakfast, you must wait until the late afternoon to take your iron or zinc. This strategic pause allows the gates to clear, ensuring that your muscles receive the oxygen-carrying power of iron and the cellular repair benefits of zinc without interference. As the sun sets, your focus must shift from construction to restoration. This is the domain of magnesium, the unsung hero of muscle recovery. If you have ever been jerked awake in the middle of the night by a searing, agonizing cramp in your calf, you have felt the literal scream of a magnesium-deficient muscle. At 60, your nervous system requires magnesium to switch from a state of stress to a state of repair. By taking magnesium glycinate, the form most easily tolerated by an aging digestive system, about 30 minutes before bed, you are bathing your muscle fibers in a solution that promotes relaxation and deep cellular healing. This mineral doesn't just stop the cramps. It calms the nervous system, allowing for the restorative sleep where actual muscle protein synthesis occurs. This evening ritual is the final piece of the puzzle, turning your body from a state of daytime exertion to a sanctuary of nighttime rebuilding. By respecting these biological boundaries, you transform your body from a chaotic battlefield into a synchronized symphony of strength and recovery. The journey to reclaiming your physical strength is a path paved with small, disciplined choices. Yet many of you are unknowingly inviting silent killers into your daily routine that sabotage your progress. These are the common habits that act as the final hurdles, stripping away the potency of your supplements before they ever have a chance to touch your muscle cells. The most pervasive of these is the coffee trap. For many, the morning ritual of a hot cup of coffee is sacred. But when you use that coffee to wash down your vitamins, you are making a catastrophic mistake. The tannins and caffeine act like a chemical sponge, binding to essential minerals like calcium and iron and dragging them out of your body before they can even reach your bloodstream. Some studies suggest that coffee can slash iron absorption by over 60%. To protect your muscle-building potential, you must treat your supplements with the respect they deserve. Take them with plain, lukewarm water and wait at least an hour before enjoying your morning brew. Furthermore, we must address the bolus illusion, the dangerous idea that swallowing a handful of 10 different pills all at once is an efficient way to manage your health. Your body is a finely tuned biological filter with limited gateways for absorption. When you overwhelm your digestive tract with a massive cocktail of varied compounds, you create a nutritional traffic jam. This leads to wasted nutrients, digestive distress, and unnecessary strain on your internal organs. Discipline requires pacing. By following the strategic schedule we have established, you give each nutrient its own window of opportunity to thrive. Finally, never fall into the trap of doubling up after a missed dose. For fat-soluble vitamins like D and K, which are stored in your tissues, taking twice the amount doesn't make you twice as strong. It creates a risk of toxicity that your body cannot easily resolve. Muscle longevity is not built on sudden bursts of excess, but on the steady, rhythmic drip of consistent, moderate nourishment. By eliminating these daily killers, you stop fighting against your own biology and finally give your muscles the uninterrupted support they need to remain resilient. As we bring this journey to a close, I want you to look at your supplement bottles not merely as plastic containers of pills, but as a formal contract between you and your future self. The information you have integrated today represents the fine print of that contract, the essential clauses that determine whether you will maintain your vitality or succumb to the slow fading of your physical power. Taking your B12 and vitamin C on an empty stomach, pairing your vitamin D3 and K2 with healthy fats during breakfast, separating your minerals to prevent internal competition, and ending your day with the restorative embrace of magnesium are not just suggestions. They are the biological instructions for a body that refuses to surrender to frailty. The true secret to staying powerful after the age of 60 is not found in the most expensive brand or the most exotic miracle ingredient advertised on television. It is found in the profound respect you show your body by understanding and honoring its natural rhythms. After 6 decades of tireless service, your digestive and nervous systems have changed. They require you to be a sophisticated partner rather than a demanding taskmaster. When you space out your nutrients and time them with clinical precision, you are sending a powerful signal to your cells that you are still in the fight. You are providing the raw materials for cellular repair, the electrical spark for neuromuscular conduction, and the structural architecture for bone density. However, knowledge without immediate application is nothing more than a fleeting thought. I urge you to take this new schedule and engrave it into your daily life. Write it down, place it on your refrigerator, or keep it inside your pill organizer as a constant reminder of your commitment to strength. Start tomorrow morning with that first intentional glass of water and your B12 and feel the psychological shift that comes from taking proactive, scientific control over your aging process. Of course, remember that your body is a unique landscape. Before making significant changes to your routine, consult with your healthcare provider to ensure these adjustments align perfectly with your specific medical needs and any medications you may be taking. They are your essential allies in this quest for lasting independence. The deep lesson to take away from this is that longevity is a game of marginal gains. It is the cumulative effect of 1,000 tiny, correct decisions made with consistency over time. In a world that often sells quick fixes, the real miracle is your body's inherent ability to heal, adapt, and strengthen when it is provided with the right tools at exactly the right moment. Apply this level of intentionality to every aspect of your life, your movement, your nutrition, and your mindset. By doing so, you don't just add years to your life, you add a powerful, vibrant life to your years. Which part of this new supplement schedule do you think will be the most challenging for you to adjust to in your current daily routine? Please share your thoughts in the comments below so we can all learn from each other's experiences and build a community of strength. If you found this deep dive guide valuable and want to see more content designed to keep you strong, sharp, and independent, please subscribe to the channel. Your support is what gives us the motivation to continue creating these evidence-based strategies for your health.